Hello. So I saw a little house online the other day when I was looking at properties, and it was in Kerry, and the inside of it was just so lovely that I had to get in touch with the agent and see would he let us come down and have a peek. So I am here today in Kerry, just waiting for him to arrive so we can go in and have a look around, and then we're all gonna go have a peep. Yay! Okay, so I'm inside, and if you look behind me, you're gonna see why I wanted to come down and actually get a bit of footage of this place before it's renovated and changed forever. You ready to have a proper look? Come on. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over to that dresser just yet. The first thing I want to chat about is just the layout of the house. So we have a bedroom in here. We have another bedroom kind of here tucked in behind the fire. We have the stairs, which goes up to a little bedroom. And then a window there. So it's a small little house. But how cute is it, guys? Okay, so this fireplace, right? I'm betting it's original. I'm more convinced of it when I see that crane. Can you see the crane? Look at it. So that's where they used to hang the kettles and the skillet pots and everything like that. And if you look, even like the little hooks here. And then we've got another one over here. See, look here. This is a very cool fireplace. Very, very cool. Step back and get you a good look. Woo. I love that this is still original. I love that it's still opened up. I'm going to try and get back a little bit further and then I'll have a chat about it a bit more with you. Okay, so this is a more wide angle of the fireplace. And if you look at the really, really large opening in the center, that would have been quite typical of all these fireplaces when they started out, because they would have had to have this crane in it to cook with. As the times kind of moved on, the hole would get filled up with blocks, and one of those little Rayburn stoves would be put in the front of it. And that's what we're more used to seeing in houses like this. So when you see something that is open like this with its crane still intact, you know you have an original hearth. And that is a really, really precious thing to be able to find in a little house. How colourful is this place too? Look at the wallpaper, everything. So this crane, like I was talking about a couple of minutes ago, they always are on a kind of a pivot like this. And basically what that did was it kind of controlled the heat of your cooking. So if you had your stuff in over the fire when you were cooking something and it was on a really, really hot heat, and then you were able to pull this out, get your pots off a bit more safely so you're not reaching in across the fire. And then you also have these little guys here. I'm not sure if you can see that. But basically what this did was it adjusted the height that your kettle hung at. So like if you wanted it down on a really, really hot heat, you drop this little hook down, but then you actually went like this and you popped it in there. You can simmer. So that's like a low heat on a hob. And then the ones down here are the high heat. And that's how a crane works. So before I go away from the hearth, I just wanted to have a little look at this baby. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, you ready to have a look at this dresser? Right. I love seeing houses like this that have these little bits of stuff still in them. Let me see how I know where. Ooh. So what have we got here? That's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Art glow. Wow. That's very cool. I think I might have to make a bit of room for myself here. Ooh. Ooh. That might be a bit of my dresser. Yeah. There are so many treasures in here. That's so cool, isn't it? And a little pudding bowl. Oh, it's stuff in it. Treasures. Look at that. Oh, I love treasure. I love treasure. Put that back now where we got it. Everything as we found it. Perfect. Look at that little beauty. Now I'm gonna bet money that that is a Caroline jug. Look at all the size of it. Let's have a look. Do you know, it's so funny because it doesn't even say, look. That's a Caroline jug. There's no name on it. Do I still win? Of course I do. Okay, you ready for the top shelf? What do we got in here? I'm gonna pick any of this stuff up here now because it's a little bit dirtier and grimier than the stuff down below. What's this here? Wow. I need something else here. What we got here? God, they love their liquid paraffin, didn't they, in this house? Wow. So what about the bottom shelf? Did we miss anything on the bottom shelf, guys? Let's see. We have like the cutest little egg cups. Ooh. Look at these. I'm not even going to take them out because they're safe where they are. We have a juice extractor. Yeah, perfect. This, now, that I'm going to bring out into the light. For those of you that don't know, is a butter pat. They usually came in sets of 2. You will normally find them hanging up on the sides of the dressers, up over on that side over there. And basically what they did was they made butter with them, and they got the water out of the butter using the 2 of these to basically slap the butter around on a cold surface. That's what that is now. What else have we got? So many little treasures. And look at all the hooks. Like, it just shows you how functional these presses actually were. Look at this. Hooks everywhere. And that's all the treasures in the dresser. Now this dresser has seen better days. There's no getting away from that, but isn't it just lovely? So glad I got to see it before it's either thrown out or saved, hopefully. You never know. Will we change anything? I don't know. No. Look at the fabric. I do love a bit of bark cloth as much as the next person. Look at these two. Quite substantial mantelpieces here. And look at the 2 little doggies. Well, you couldn't get more iconically Irish than them now, could you? This little press is lovely too. There seems to be one that's quite similar over here. See up here, there's one that kind of matches it. They're really nice little presses. Glossed brown. Well, it's still very, very functional. I mean, I'm sure nobody's going to keep them in here. Look at this too, is quite strange. That mirror, which I'm pretty sure it's a mirror. Yeah, hello. is actually in under the plaster of the wall. Isn't that madness? That's so cool. That's really functional, actually. And let me show you these. Look. So these were obviously in this house at some stage. And the back bedroom doesn't have a window in it at the moment. It's boarded up. But these bad boys are such a good example of what needs to be put back into this house. If these go into a skip, I will cry so much. Look at the colour of the glass. Look at it. These are just absolutely stunning. So stunning. Okay, do you think we've spent enough time in here? Do you want to see this little bedroom? This is the most colourful bedroom you are ever going to see in your whole life. Come on. That wallpaper is crazy. Look at it. Between the wallpaper and the lino, which is a way more vibrant orange than you're even getting here. You can kind of see it there. And then these fantastic bark cloth beauties, if I do say so myself. Look at them. And the sunny yellow. How sunny and yellow is that? Oh, lads, I'm moving in here. This is so cool. Okay, so the bed's a little bit worse for wear. Understandable. But this is a nice, bright little room. And it has some really lovely little treasures in it. And I think something that you need to kind of get your head around for here as well is, look, it is quite close to a road. You can see it here. You see? Whoop. There's my car. Hello. But as we were driving out around here, I have to say the amount of houses that looked very, very similar to this that were actually already done up and people were living in them was crazy. So these houses are being bought and done up on this road at the moment. And it's quite normal for people to live this close to the road here. So I just think, look, if you can get a bargain and you can get into it, I mean, the charm and the quirk that this place has, it has just buckets of sunshine and colour in it. And I mean, even those little ceilings are in really, really nice condition if you think about it. Oh, there's my lampshade again. I wonder would they give that to me? Oh, it's so beautiful. Has that dressing table too? Wow. So much treasure, guys. Okay, so I want to go in here next, which is basically the other half of this bedroom here. Now, be prepared when we go in here that the window is boarded up in this room, so you're not going to see a massive amount. I'm going to just get my torch on and then we're going to have a little look. Right. So I'm assuming this room is probably as bright and cheerful as the other one. We have a big window here, which is boarded up, which I would assume is where that green stained glass sash window is actually from. We have a little wardrobe back here. And a little press. And no fireplace in this one, but that's not a given that there isn't a fireplace in there. It's just covered up maybe at the moment, so that's something we need to look at. Oh, God, now I have two matching ones. If I can convince them to give them to me. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we have any treasures. So what have we got here? Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm not going to mess around too much there. This is like a little metal cabinet. Oh, no way. Ah, look, lads. Oh, Kerry bowl, my heart's broken. Let's have a look now. You see these little guys too. So that's definitely probably Kerry anyway. Oh, look, lads. Oh, wait, no. Oh, more arc glow. So we have arc glow. Gotta start learning your delf, guys. Now, these Tams or Kerry. Yeah, Tams. And then more of that little arc glow beauties down there as well. Oh, just put everything back in, safe and sound. And like a little Carrigaline bowl. You need to learn how to spot your bowls, guys. Now, that is definitely a Carrigaline bowl. I would bet my life on that. And that's also not got a maker's mark on it. So I'm assuming that's about the age of that jug that we saw on the dresser. Very, very cool stuff. Everything's safe and sound. Now, what else have we got? So this is like a little clothes horse, which is actually very, very cool little piece because it's, let me just push this back. A little holy picture there. So these guys are very, very cool. So basically how they worked was you open them out on a little hinge. Now, that will open wider than that. I'm not going to push it with just one hand free. These are so delicate and they are so pretty, and people would just dry clothes in front of the fire on them and then fold them up and put them away. I'm going to be very careful. Ooh. Back away in there now, safe and sound. They're a really nice thing though, and if you ever see them in a market or in a car boot sale, really delicate little clothes horses like that, they're lovely things to have. Have we more treasure? We do. Look at that. Wow. What is that? Oh, be God, we have the pub. There is. And then up here. Oh, one of those mirrors. Look at that. Oh, look. So we're coming back out to civilization. Will we have a look and see, can we get up them stairs? They look quite new. I mean, they look like a very recent addition to the house, so I'm thinking they look stable enough. Come on, we'll go have a look. Oh, this is the loveliest little house. Now. Oh, da, da, da. Oh, that's stable. Okay. I think we might need to get the torch back on again. Okay. Not a lot of head height up here. And in here we have ceilings dropping a little bit, a little iron bed. Nice size room though. And I've no idea what's going on over behind this wall over here, because I am not venturing in there. But we have an upstairs, and we definitely have a stairs. It's just a matter of how much better you could make it when you're doing the place up, isn't it? So that's her, sitting on 1.18 acres in beautiful Kerry, not far from Tralee. She's on the market at the moment for €99,000. So all I need to do now is figure out how to fit that and that and that into the back of my Beetle, and the boot's about that size. But sure, then I'll be happy, won't I? I wouldn't even have to buy it. Look, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for following along on my channel. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It really, really helps with my videos getting more views from people. And don't forget to subscribe, and the next time I have a video, you can have a look.